Hey guys, there's something I want to tell you about. This week's blog is to give you some information about your smile and your self-esteem, and your overall self-confidence shouldn't be something that you have to be afraid of. You shouldn't want to put on a mask in order to not show your smile. Before I get started, I want to tell you it's not always your smile. Always take action on whatever you think would make you be your best you, and if it's not your smile, then do whatever it is. Some people have hair, nails, some people have confidence, clothes, wardrobe, fashion. Some people have what they need to be who they want to be without their smile. But I will tell you, if you have a smile and it's holding you back, if you're afraid to smile, then for the sake of this week's blog, you're basically scared to smile. And one thing Halloween should tell us is that we should be afraid one day a year, and that's it, Halloween. It's for being scared that day and that day only. Don't be afraid, don't be scared to smile. And take action. The number one thing that you can do to change who you are, change what you are, and change where you are is to take action. And so this week, whether it's me or whether it's somebody else, let's just the theme be, what I'm hoping to show you is that these are people who took action to do something to improve their appearance, improve their self-esteem, and improve their self-confidence. And I am humbled as I can be to be the one guy that can say we did these, and none of these people went into debt, none of these people paid thousands and thousands to a cosmetic dentist. All of them have taken action from doing the same thing you're doing. They're sitting in a chair, same chair you're sitting in, they're looking on the internet, and they're making a decision about their smile and whether or not this could be something that will complement who they are and what they do and where they go and why they do it. And I'm incredibly, incredibly impressed with these smiles, so I can't wait to show you. This first smile was pretty important to me. And the reason being is because I can tell that this young lady had a smile that had a diastema, and she had discoloring, and she had a gap, and these teeth were kind of protruded. And if you have that kind of smile and you can get these kind of results, what you're going to learn is that she took action, and she's got a smile that she's not going to be afraid to show again. When you're 26, 28 years old, 30 years old, and you've put off that decision for so long, it makes you think that what would happen if she would have waited later and later and later. There comes a time to where you go, it's okay to feel better. It's okay to take some action. And I'm just super impressed. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank her enough for sending me these pictures. This is another young man. I want you to know this is a common situation when people come up and you can tell that the finances aren't always where they need to be in order for people to do what they need to do. And this smile was going to be a challenge for this young man. Every job interview, every personal introduction, every first appearance, just one right after another, it would take people getting to know him before they got to know who he was. First appearances weren't going to do it for him because he had a smile that was truly holding him back. I think we designed him a smile over a very challenging smile. It allowed us to put him in an arena to be able to smile at a point to where he was just super proud of it. And I just wish that I could do these for more people. I wish more people knew that there was small choices that they could make that would get them the results that we got for this guy. This young man is going to be looked at differently in every conversation he ever goes into. And I would hate it for him to have this first smile for graduations, for pictures, for presentations, for interviews. I'm just so much more impressed with what I believe his opportunities are now. And I can't tell you enough about how I appreciate the fact that something got him to me with the intent to take action on making a change. This other one's a lady that came to me, and this smile was challenging. It was a challenge because when you're missing teeth, even if your other teeth are fine, it creates challenges for your existing bite. And showed me what it is that we were working with and wanted to know what we could do. I told her if you'd work with me, we'd get you a smile that would make that fit. And I would try to bring some of the squareness of her teeth to make it where it fit her face. And I was incredibly impressed with these pictures. What I like about it is there's no difference between the time that I got her after pictures and the conversation I had with her before in the before pictures, which was what we really have to do is take an action and see if it makes a difference. Because there's really no guarantees. When you try to design someone's smile, you don't know enough about it. You've never met them, you've never seen their smile. And then when you finally get their pictures and you finally get their after pictures and you look at what you were able to work with, it's so much more of an advantage, so much more energetic. I think if you just study the after pictures for a minute and you realize the only difference between the before and the afters is that someone took an action and someone used energy. They used good energy to be the best person they could be. And I think light attracts light. And I want you to see this for all the other pictures I'm about to show you today, is that I will never be more impressed with what I see when I see the energy change in people. I always say that smile's the last thing we do. the number one thing we do is get people to see people differently. And because when they see these people seeing them differently, they become a different person and they get confidence after they see the smile. I've seen so many people put on a smile and put on makeup and put on hair and put on color and stand here and be afraid to death what's going to happen when they leave this room. And then I've seen the same situation to where they get so caught up on how many good glances that they're getting, how many good looks, how many long stares that they're getting, how many actual smile returns that they get with their smile, that's the magic. It's almost always what people give them back when they give a smile on something that wasn't possible before. And when they start seeing people's reaction, that's where their confidence comes from. They are being seen differently, they're being treated differently, and it's all a reward. Light attracts light, and they're rewarded for taking action. Guys, I hope you can see that. It's the most important message I have today. When this lady came to me, I did not know that I was dealing with anything that I could be able to make attractive without moving some teeth. I really think that the number one mistake that dentists make in this country is they don't offer people with a bad smile the ability to contour some of their existing teeth so that they can have access to a better or greater or more complemented design that fits their face. But I think you can see, I was so incredibly, wonderfully amazed that I was able to get this lady a design that fit her face with a color that matched her makeup and matched her skin tones and what she was trying to get done. And really pop her smile to where her smile was never going to be a negative again. Not kind of a negative, not a neutral, but a strong positive. For every conversation she ever goes into, her bottom teeth were fine, which made this deal so much easier. And then I just had to keep contouring a little bit away, and create the illusion with the right shading and the right definitions in the right places that would let people know that she got dental veneers. Every one of these smiles, like I say, if you were to see her before, you have to make a decision on what you think she does and where she works and what she does. When you see her after, she could be anything, literally anything. And I think the way that we treat people like we see them, and when we see them differently, it allows us to treat them differently. And then they feel that. And over a period of time, time after time, consistently, it changes how they feel about themselves, and it changes about the responses they're able to earn from people. And it means everything that we do what we do because of the responses they get. A smile's not a luxury. I tell people that every day. But what I'm trying to tell you this week is she took an action, made a change, and got the reward. And I think it'll be a long-term investment in themselves that will continue to pay like crazy. I'm gonna finish with the strong one because this guy hits me home. This guy reminds me of who I would have been if I hadn't been in this business. I had a bad smile and it was holding me back and I didn't know it. It was crooked, my teeth were long, they were jaded, and they weren't contoured. And I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't met the people along the way to steer me in the right direction. I would have probably been this guy, dealing with it and working with it, and I wouldn't have known any better. And I'm so glad that somebody said, hey, there's something you can do. And when I look at what we did on his top teeth, then I would look at what we did with his overall confidence, color, and the way we're able to fill out his existing smile. We're doing what we do. Guys, I want everyone to have a happy Halloween. I hope everybody's seen that this week I told you would learn something about how, what I really wanted you to learn is that life rewards action for self-confidence, self-esteem, and personal appearance. So always take it. And if your smile's bad, then I think we're a good choice for you. But if your smile's good and you don't need it, then take it for the areas that you're missing. Something's causing you to stand back, something's causing you to stand down, and something's causing you not to take action on the things that would make the biggest changes in your life. If it's weight, if it's hair loss, if it's skin tone, whatever it is, eye color, all these little things that you think don't matter, be brave enough to make those changes, take that action, regardless of what it is. I don't care where it is, what it's about, take the action. There's only one day a year to be scared, and that's Halloween. And I hope that we take it, we enjoy it, we say boo, people get afraid, we take the mask off, we go back to work. And I want you to be your best person. I don't want you to have to put the mask on because it's no longer Halloween. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next week. I hope you learned a lot this week. I hope you like these results. I'm incredibly impressed. Thank you, everyone that sent me in their pictures. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you next week. Boom. If you made it this far, it's because you probably liked the video. Do me a favor, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Help us grow this channel. Our subscribers mean the world to us. I think you'll like what's coming this year. Amazing smile makeovers for people all over the world. Thank you for watching the video and hit the subscribe button. Talk to you later.